there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Cam Little after the opening kick. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Kate, I don't think any of us will forget the 2025 NFL Draft and the story that was Shedeur Sanders. But the key for him in his NFL career, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And he's got to use his wealth of experience as a change maker, a difference maker, to take this opportunity and run with it in Cleveland.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Sneak here, Sanders. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
The Browns looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom at Clemson and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Week in and week out, that'll be the next step for Trevor in his career.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Gonna let this one fly. They connect on the deep shot. And he's gonna be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. trying it right side with Etienne. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Counter give to Etienne. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Complete left-sided Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get the game's first points here in the second. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They're in long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Browns are lining up to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And the fair catch is made just about a yard or 2 short of midfield. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Here's ETN on 1st down. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They go right back to ETN. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. ETN again. And no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running back motions right. Lawrence working from the gun. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. be on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Etienne! Looks at and he's going to fight forward and get in! Touchdown! The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Browns nothing.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We better more power. Mom also dangerous. Y'all talk about way. Don't talk from way.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Browns going on offense here very late in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, here's Sanders. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Throwing again here, Sanders. He just has to get rid of it.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Browns are lined up to punt. Parker Washington to return this for the Jags. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. One drawn up here for Lawrence. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the squad.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Quint Allen to return this. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive. The Jaguars send running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Lawrence looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and the Jaguars have a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Completes another one to Thomas. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Now a give to Etienne running right. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Lawrence to throw it. This gets the 1st and more. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. He dodged the tackle. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Sanders going to throw here on first. That's complete. David Njoku. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Pass it downfield, working the left. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Sanders now. A little screen pass for Judkins. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Second and 17 at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this fourth quarter at a massive deficit. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Finds Njoku, complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Judkins headed right. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders.
Before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it. To concentrate, how to focus on those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 20-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They'll try it left with ETN. And he's out to end a nice little run there, but I don't think he's going to get to keep the yardage. That penalty flag might wipe this away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Myers the motion man here. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Big gains, 14 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now give this up the middle to ETN. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They're going to pass it here. He gets this one to Strange. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
3rd and just 2 to go. No run here, ETN. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to work after throwing the pick. A throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun, Sanders. He can run it. And give him the 1st down on that run, partner, as Sanders slides to a stop. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Now Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Still to go here. This is 2nd down. To the air, Sanders. Dumping this one off to Judkins. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. One final shot here. Taking a final shot at the end zone. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete. For the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And a lot to be happy with on both sides.